There's just 3 things that you need to know to set up your Craig jig so that you can start creating beautiful, precise pocket hole joints. The first is properly setting your drill block. The second is properly setting your clamp. And the third is properly setting your collar. Now you will need to set up your pocket hole jig because it gives you the opportunity to use different size stock. So we have 1 by stock here, but you could actually use down to 1/2 inch thick stock all the way up to 1.5 inches. So let's get started. In this video, I'm gonna go ahead and set this jig up for 3/4 inch stock. So here we have our drill block, and this is actually a really neat tool because like if you needed to say fix something on a table that's broken, you could actually, you know, attach this to a project, drill the pocket hole, remove it, and then drive a screw. So this is removable for a reason, okay? A really good reason. But most of the time, you're just going to insert it into your jig just like that. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's little marks on the side. And so we're setting this for 3/4 inch stock. I'm just gonna tighten it and it'll match perfectly, okay? And that is it for adjusting your drill block. Now that we got our drill block set, it's time to set our clamp. Now the clamp is used to keep the board in position as we drill the pocket hole, okay? It just loosens and tightens depending on the thickness of your board, okay? So you don't want it so tight that it's hard to crimp like it is right now. And there's not an exact science to this. You just gotta, you know, kind of feel it and then until it's perfect, just like a regular clamp. I'll make it a little bit tighter than that. And when I'm happy with it, just tighten the nut down. There. The third thing that you need to know to set up your Craig jig for drilling pocket holes is the step bit. The step bit comes with a collar, and the collar is used to determine how far the pocket hole is drilled into your wood. And then there's a little set screw that you can tighten or loosen to adjust the collar. But you need to adjust the collar depending on the type of material you're working with, okay? What you need to do is adjust, I'm gonna loosen this up just a tiny, tiny bit here. This is really easy to do. But you need to adjust it so the step part of the bit meets the mark. Let's see if you can see that. So we're matching it right there. Not the end bit. Don't worry about that. Just worry about the step part matching the 3/4 inch. When you're happy with that, tighten it and then make sure you make it really tight, okay? Because you don't want this moving on you or slipping on you. It will mess up the precision of your joint. Okay. I've got my jig all set up, and now I'm going to show you how to drill your very first pocket hole. And this jig is really neat because it enables you to drill 2 holes side by side, which is perfect for a 1x2 or 1x3, without having to unclamp and reclamp your board. It just saves a lot of time. And we're just gonna join them as you would for like a face frame on a cabinet or a picture frame, a mirror. You know, this is a very, very practical use for this jig, something that I find myself doing a lot. When you insert the screw into the hole, you will feel a smaller hole inside the larger pocket hole. This is where the tip of the screw needs to be inserted. Okay, so it'll be at the right angle. Right angle, not as in a 90-degree angle, but the correct angle. And then just slowly just drive that screw. Gotta apply pressure. Just nice and slow and easy. I mean, there's no reason to hurry at this. And just make sure you feel it until it's nice and tight. There, you can see it pulled in. And then we'll just strengthen that joint by adding the second screw. I'm just going to apply a little more pressure. This is oak, so it's a nice hardwood, and sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to drive a screw in hardwood than, say, softwood. How beautiful is that joint? So, and the other unique thing about pocket hole joints is they're really, really strong joints. And you can make a joint like that really fast, and it would be very suitable for cabinetry frames, space frames, tabletops, I mean, you name it. this jig can make that joint for you.